Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. How's everything today? I hope you all guys in a good condition. So, first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Abdul, and today I'm going to be your guide to explore this place. This place is called as Cipari Archaeological Park. So without any further ado, let's get on. And now we have arrived at the entrance door. This place is called Taman Purbakala Cipari or Cipari Archaeological Park. It's because this site is the form of development in which it functions as cultural tourism, and also this is the beginning, or this is the formation where this nation were built. In summary, so this place is where humans or people lived before us. The entire area has 7,000 meter square, which there are Purbakala sites, and what you can see in front of you is the museum building. So, as you can see in front of you, this is the museum building where it was used for keeping some kind of like axe or even like things that was found in this site. Okay, now we have arrived at the museum. So this museum is used for storage, or it's used for keeping some kind of things that was found in the site that you can see in your back. So this museum is contains some kind of axe, bracelet, bokor or something like that. So without any further, let's see it. Okay, here this is one of the statue that is this probably some kind of people that was living here. Okay, so here's is one of the statue. This probably some kind of representative that was the people live in that age. As you can see here, that time people didn't use, or these creatures didn't use kind of clothes like we had right now. It's only using some kind of this is probably were made by skin, and this is made by bones and stone. Okay, and on your left, as you can see, here's one of the collection that was found in here. There's some kind of stone eggs, and then this is the bracelet. As you can see here, the bracelet was made from the stone, and then this is some kind of pendil and stone eggs, as you can see in here, but with the variation of the size. Like there's one of the big one, there's one bit that a little bit from the one, and this is a jugs. It was probably made for some kind of something to place for something to keep some things, and this is like vegetable place. As its names, it was used for keeping vegetables, and as you can see, it's like the same. It's like the not only stone. In this site, it's also found some kind of a bronze axe, because in that time the bronze development has already done. So people in that age using both of stone and bronze as the material to crafting the axe. Okay, next, so this is the jugs, or in Indonesia we know it as kendi. It's probably used for to keep water or to drink in that age. And next one is kekab. Kekab is probably used for some kind of making food or keeping the food. It's same as bowl. And next one is pendil. Pendil will probably be the same. It was used for some kind of foods or water or something like that. And this is the bigger size of pendil. Okay, so that's the inside of the museum itself. As you can see, that there are so many things that was found, that was placed in the box, in the glass box. It's because to keep those things, to keep being maintained. And for your information, all of the things that you see inside of the museum, it was all found in this site, as you can see. And now let's explore to the first place. Okay, so inside of this grave, it's not only used for keeping the corpse or the human that are already dead, but it's also used to keep some kind of bracelet or stone eggs that you found in the museum. So what you found in the museum, what you see in the museum was some things that was found inside of this grace, or here is this coffin, in this coffin, stone coffin. Okay, on your right, as you can see, this is the Batu Tumugelang, or it's called as some kind of place to gather around, or to, you know, some kind of, when the chief was gathering their people to discuss some things or to talk about some things, and also for some kind of sacred rituals or sacred ceremonial. They're used for worshipping their ancestor, as you can see in here. So basically, people will sit in the side of the stone. So they would like get around using making a circle, and then the king or the chief will probably sit down in that kind of in that place. Okay, in front of you, you can see this is the stone altar. The stone altar. Let's take a look. So this is the stone altar. Stone altar were basically used as a symbols or some kind of a place for them to worshiping their ancestor, their spiritual ancestor. Because for your information, in that age, in that age, people has already having some kind of beliefs in themselves. They believe that the spirit of their ancestor will guide them, will defending them, and will always helping them in everyday life. As you can see here, and this is some kind of table, stone table, or it's called by dokem. As you can see, is the altar, and this standing stone is a sign of some kind of their ancestor or what they worship. And here is the dolmen stone. It probably used for to keep some kind of the food, or in Indonesia we call it as sajen. So this place is used to keep the sajen to their ancestor as their grateful feeling as what has already happened to them. In here, as you can see, this is the things that called as dokken. This thing is used to craft some kind of medicine, because in that center it's also has already aware of some kind of, you know, like curing some things or medicine itself. Okay, and now we'll go to the last place, which is called as Batu Menhir, the opposite of you, as you can see in front of you. So let's go to the. Okay, now we have arrived at, well, basically it was the first place that we go. And we can see here is the Menhir stone. We have arrived at the Menhir stone. This stone is a monument to commemorate people that has already died. For example, like their chief has already died. So the villagers or the people will make this kind of menhir as a commemoration. Menhir stone will always be placed in the high place, because this stone should be seen by all the people. So that's why it was placed in the high ground. Okay, so that's all. I'm afraid that was the end of our tour for today. And I would love to say thank you for you all that has already following this trip from the very beginning till the end. I hope you guys feel and can take everything that was beneficial for us. So thank you very much for following this tour. I'm Adi as a tour guide. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.